Right. Hopefully it bites again. I've just been baiting up the scratching rig there, and I just heard tick tick tick. I think it's another doggy. It might be a conger though. We'll see if it wants to come back to it. I don't think it's coming back, but we'll bring these back if it comes back to the bait. It's biting. Let's see if it goes again. You want to, it gave me a run a minute ago. Let's see if it does it again. There we go.
See that you're so anglers, we only catch the best fish.
I'm posting this by the way, James.
Oh.
Right. Next big hit is coming in.
By the way, it's 1 in the morning. This is the dedication that Jay McKinney has.
I think it's on my big fish. You getting a full rod on now? What is that? What's that, a doggy? You're even ready to catch one here. I'm happy with that. There's a nice wee doggy. And the suckle hooked perfectly at the top. It's not a dongle rig, just a wee bit of head dangling off it. Wasn't even planning on filming tonight, but it looks like we're going to get one because this is the second time I've had a run this session. If you want to see how to unhook a doggy, you're just going like that. And if I don't swallow the hook like I normally do, so you need to do, that's the only bit of bait. I had a mackerel tail and dangling a pulley pennel. No, pulley, sorry. There you go, there's a doggy.
You photo of that?
Nice wee black one, this is the first one I've had for here. Fished Ardrossan Harbour tons. Wee bit of blood in its mouth will get that sorted when it goes back in the water. As you can see, it's very black doggy compared to most of them. You get the same off soul coats and everything like that. Alright, let's go and get us back if you want to get us in video.
Wait, take a photo first.
No, it's only a doggy, man.
Aye, but still, you know.
You ready? You want to get it swimming away? Oh, he's not in. There it is away.
Oh.
Right. Hopefully it bites again. I've just been baiting up the scratching rig there, and I just heard tick tick tick. I think it's another doggy. It might be a conger though. We'll see if it wants to come back to it. I don't think it's coming back, but we'll bring these back if it comes back to the bait. Right, so I think I'm back into the other doggy. It feels a wee bit bigger, but it is, if you've caught a doggy before, you probably know. You can mistake them as a huge fish. That's another doggy. Is that an eel? No, it's a doggy spinning. That's how they feel heavier. But aye, we'll get us one back in the water. This is the best session I've had in the back of the water for dogfish and everything like that. Another wee one, pure black. I'll try to give you a look at it. As you can see, the skin is like sandpaper. Pure sandpaper. I actually got ripped off one last week, it's healed now. But aye, this one's deep hook, so we'll get back to you. I'll get this back in the water soon. Right, I'm just going to talk you through the rig. It's not very often you catch a doggy behind the wall either. It's done Ardrossan, you don't really get it in here. I've got the scratching rig out up here as well. I had a few wee bites in that earlier, not much though. All I'm using is gone for a conger, so I've got a wire trace on. It's a bit bent for that doggy. Just a mackerel head, bit of seaweed in that there. It's just a mackerel head and blue. I've been mixing them. Just small bits. Clipped down onto the weight, onto if it wants to clip down, 5 foot pulley. Not even 5 foot, I'd say. 4 foot pulley. I will just put this man back out and we'll see if we get any more fish, and I'll come back to you if I get a fish. There we go, there it is in camera again. Off it's hooked. It is a suckle we've got on, so it probably should be hooked. If it goes again, we'll bring it in. We'll just wait and see now. Did you get the first bite in the camera?
Mhm.
I have a feeling it's another doggy, so we'll see what happens with it. I'll bring these back if I end up bringing it in. I just keep got to talk you through what I normally bring down, just my conger session or like fishing, whatever. I've still got the rods, so you could go at any time. It's been actually decent down here for once. Went and got a new cool box myself. Got a nice wee tray here where I keep my black lug, my scissors, my baiting up needle, chopping board, etc. Just stuff like that. I've got my mackerel, went and caught myself. Got blue for the shop. And then I've also got my sardines in here, which I've not used today. They're a bit old. I bring down all my old bait for me fishing for conger reels, because I don't like using the fresh bait from because there's not much about here, and it's just a local bit, so I just bring down all my old bait for like 3 trips ago, everything like that. And then I've got my chopping board over here with my T-bar, knife, bits of bait, my bait elastic. In my box I don't keep too much, I just keep spare line, my head torch case, spare leader, water, headlight, chargers and spare hooks. And then this is the best part of my stuff that I bring with me. I've got all my spare hooks, thin line, I've got all my rigs, so I've got a conger rig with wire trays, I've got a skate rig, I've got normal smoothie rigs, I've got small skate rigs that double up as top tay, I've got a few pennels and ray rigs. There's an ray rig there and a dongle, pennel rigs, dongle rigs, and there's my smoothie rigs. I've got a few spare rigs in there, and then always bring this wee case with me full of leads. This is normally where I set my filming stuff to, tape measure, spare leads, bait, elastic, a wee tub full of all clips and everything I need when I'm fishing, beads, bigger swivels, clip downs, crimps, and spare pair of scissors. And it all just goes nicely into my box and my cool bag, a spare J-kit as normal, and then got my rod bag and everything else. Aye, that's pretty much it. Right. So I'll talk you through my rods and that. You know, I normally fish the fixed spools down, but I had that one with the multiplier up, so I just put it on. I can cast them both. Actually just had a bite as I said that. I don't know if you've heard that tick, but I use the slammer. I think it's the IV pen slammer, just pen slammer it says. I've got it a bit scratched up. Brilliant reel. That's 80 braid and 100 shock leader on that with the Shimano. I forget the name of that rod anyway. It's the Shimano. Picked it up for 20 quid off Facebook Marketplace, hook, skate and everything on it. Amazing rod. And just my Conti rod. Use it for everything. Surf 8K. Brilliant rod, it's done me alright. I've started using rods like this for smoothies. I've got just 15 pun onto, I think it's 60 pun leader. And just that one's out in a scratching rig, 3 hook clip down with black lug and mackerel. This one is I think it's a mackerel head out in it. Oh, the body of a mackerel I should say. And just a circle hook. not even a dongle, just clipped on and clip it under the weight as I showed you earlier on in the video. But aye, that's my setup. I've not really done a video talking from my setup. I'll do another setup video for every like, different species I go for, but this is normally what I bring down, just conger fishing, just basic fishing for me. Just all this stuff behind me too. That's it.